for his 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Chairman, and thank you to all of our witnesses here for your testimony. Mr. Roth, I thank you for your service. Earlier today, we heard from the GAO and the DHS Office of IG about their work rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse. These offices were created by Congress and have legal authority to audit the federal government, as you know. The Trump-Musk administration and House Republicans claim they want to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse. So does it make sense to you, Mr. Roth, that one of the first things the new administration did was fire almost every inspector general?
Firing the inspector generals was a disempowering act. It sent the very clear message that if you have a politically sensitive audit or investigation or review, bad news is not welcome in this administration. And what it has done is sent a chilling effect throughout the oversight community, and that's including the Inspector General's office, but also the Office of Special Counsel, Office of Government Ethics, that they are unwelcome and that oversight is not apparently welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Roth, how does Elon Musk's DOGE differ from the statutory watchdogs Congress created who have a long history of rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse?
So one of the primary ways that it's different is the decentralized nature of the OIGs. So each OIG is harbored within a specific department. So for example, for me, it was the Department of Homeland Security. Someone else, it would be NASA. What that gives you is the opportunity to get deep knowledge as to the functions and missions of each agency, sort of the pluses and the minuses, so that you can then go and direct audits, investigation, and inspections. The other thing that the IG's office brings that DOGE can't bring is the kind of rigor that professional auditing does. And you saw a demonstration of that today in the first panel with the IG's office, who is very well informed, had written reports that were vetted and according to accounting and auditing standards. You don't have any of that with an ad hoc group that isn't bound by the same kind of professional auditing standards.
Mr. Roth, you were the Inspector General for DHS for a number of years, and you worked closely with other statutory watchdogs created by Congress to protect the American taxpayer. Offices like GAO and the offices of Special Counsel. Based on your experience, why is independence such a critical feature for the Office of Inspector General? And how does that differ from the people at DOGE?
So there's two answers to that question. One is sort of the ability to gain information from the agency in which you are sort of doing oversight on. So if you were perceived of as independent and neutral, you're more willing to get whistleblowers to come in and talk about, and this is really the lifeblood of any oversight, is to be able to get people to trust you and talk about sort of what it is that they see. And during my tenure at DHS, we had a number of whistleblowers in different places because I was perceived as being on nobody's side. I wasn't part of the administration, I wasn't part of the non-administration. Likewise, the Office of Special Counsel has special programs in place to protect whistleblowers. So that's one aspect of it, is that people trust you and they'll come to you so you can root out problems. The second aspect, of course, is just credibility. So when the IG or the Office of Special Counsel writes a report, the fact that they don't have a dog in this fight, the fact that they aren't part of the management, that they're not encumbered by any financial conflicts of interest or other kind of political conflicts of interest, makes those reports more credible than otherwise would be.
Thank you for that. And it is, disturbing because we don't see the same level of competence. Again, do you see the same level of competence or the independence in the 19-year-olds and the 20-year-olds that are hired or, If you look at their social media profile, you see all kinds of racism and other horrible background. Are these people qualified to do the job that they've been assigned to?
Again, the process that the Inspector General's offices have is that you have to have professional auditors who are trained and skilled in the kinds of things that auditors do. They are reviewed, they are supervised, any report goes through vetting, et cetera.
All right, my time is up, so I yield back, Chair.
The